you are in your 20s, then the world around you is a trap that will make you lose every single last penny you have. And I'm sorry, because we're a business coach that have helped many people in their 20s, and that's why I know how there are tons of traps like thirst trap, loss traps, easy money trap, influence trap, and many more. Today I'll be talking about all of this, and I wish you stop doing any of the things that I mentioned in this whole video. This is an entire masterclass. First mistake I think that many people make, and this is a really emotional one. If you are in your 20s, you're basically walking through the world like it's an open world RPG filled with traps, side quests, emotional damage, and bills that spawn out of nowhere. And now I'm going to talk about one of the biggest traps that silently eats your money, your mental health, your motivation, sometimes even your inheritance, the fake girlfriend trap. And before you would roll over their eyes and go, Zari, who the hell are you to talk about relationships? Let me clear the confusion real quick. I've dated 87 girls before I turned 18. Not because I'm Sigma God or some kind of android cousin, but because I used to be an over-energetic maniac with too much free time and too much risk for my age. Now I'm older, I'm calmer, and I'm basically a retired veteran who's seen every type of girl, every archetype, every twist plot, every DLC pack of drama universe you could offer. So trust me when I'm saying this, I know exactly what a fake girlfriend look like. People in their 20s think they are grown, mature, emotionally stable, and self-aware. Spoiler alert, no you're not. You're still figuring out who you are. You're juggling work, responsibilities, long-term goals, childhood traumas, and your parents asking, तुम्हारे BA कब every 3 months. And in the middle of chaos, you try to manage a relationship, and sometimes that relationship is with a fake girlfriend, and that, my friend, is how you mess up your entire decade without realizing it. See, a fake girlfriend doesn't always look fake in the beginning. Nah bro. They start off looking better than your entire future. They say nice things, they act supportive, they smile, they laugh at your bad jokes like your Kelvin Hart, and then slowly like software updates and you didn't approve. Their real features start showing. The neediness, the inconsistencies, the emotional blackmail, the psychological tricks, the random mood swings that come with no patch notes. One day she's your happy place, and next day she's threatening to talk to someone else who appreciates her. And you're sitting there confused like, dude, what the hell just happened? Fake girlfriend in the 20s are dangerous because this is the time you're building your foundation, your skills, your income, your habits, your network, your confidence. Your decade decides your 30s and 40s. And while you're grinding, improving, trying to get your life straight, a fake girlfriend will drag you into drama like it's her full-time job. You'll be on a Zoom meeting presenting to a client. She'll be texting you in a paragraph about how you don't care about her anymore. You'll be trying to hit the gym and she'll call crying because you didn't reply in 7 minutes. You'll be saving money for your business and she'll be like, oh my god, babe, let's go to rooftop restaurant. I want a cute picture. That's not a partner. This is a distraction disguised as love. And the funniest part, a fake girlfriend look very real. They copy all the behaviors of a real one at first, but here's how to tell. A real girlfriend has 3 core qualities. And if even one of these is missing, she is not your partner. She is a liability. First, dependability. If you're in your 20s, you're going fall at something, your business, your saving, your job, your health, something will go wrong. A real girlfriend doesn't disappear when your life gets hard. She stands with you even if everything collapses. She's the one who says, don't worry, we'll handle this together. We'll bounce it back together. I'm here. Not the one who's like, you're stressed? Okay, but why didn't you call me back? You don't need that type of human malware in your life. Second, she pushes you to become better. Fake girlfriends want you to be comfortable, distracted. Real girlfriends want you to be disciplined, ambitious. They will ask you, did you sleep properly? Are you exercising? Did you finish your work? What's the next thing you're improving? A real woman in her 20s doesn't want a bare minimum man. She wants a man with direction. She'll push you toward it. Meanwhile, a fake girlfriend will get jealous of your goals, jealous of your grind, jealous of your progress, and try to slow you down because she's scared you'll outgrow her. And also, there's a second type, like she will feel scared, and also she will look for someone else who have those qualities, and she will just suddenly go back to that guy. Whatever. And the third thing, loyalty. Your 20s are messy. People are exploring, experimenting, figuring things out, but loyalty is like non-negotiable. If she has 100 guy friends, if she keeps entertaining attention from other men, if she always needs validation from someone else, if she says he's just a friend but his Instagram DM look like a job application, run. Loyalty isn't about not cheating. Loyalty is about not being in situations where cheating looks like possible. Loyalty is about discipline. Loyalty is about intention. And if she can't give that, she's not long-term material. Fake girlfriends drain you financially too. Rooftop restaurants, random shopping for memories, expensive dates every week. Let's go out. I'm bored. Bro, that boredom is expensive. And trust me, you can recover from law. And trust me, you can recover from losing money in crypto. You can recover from failed startup. You can recover from being broke at 23. But recovering from a fake girlfriend, that hits different. That's therapy, journaling, heartbreak playlist, 6 months of silence type damage, sometimes even erectile dysfunction. I know. That's you became motivational speaker type pain. Your 20s are the time to build yourself, to invest in your skill, your mindset, your finances, your discipline. If the person you date is helping you become the stronger man, keep her. Protect her, value her. But if she's making your life more chaotic, more stressful, more expensive, more confusing, then you're not in love. You're just in a trap, a beautiful trap, but still a trap. And the longer you stay in, the harder it becomes to escape. Let me share a story. The story is actually from my mentor, Alex Amosi. So when he lost money and told her then girlfriend, present wife, he told her then girlfriend Leila Hamosi that it's okay if you break up. And that moment, Leila said to Alex that if it means staying with you, I will just sleep under the bridge together with you. But we will go through this together. And that's the push you need. That's the push you need as a man to actually grow up, to actually depend on someone. So here's the truth: your future depends on who you date in your 20s. Choose wrong and you'll lose opportunities you never get back. You choose right, you'll accelerate your entire future. Your life will feel lighter, clearer, more focused, and finding the right woman starts with removing the wrong one. So if she's fake, let her go. Don't waste a whole decade trying to fix someone who was never real to begin with. The second thing I want to talk about, the second problem that young people have and waste a lot of the time, money, and attention, egos. Alright, now let's get to the second thing. You should never invest your time in. And honestly, bro, this one is so stupid. I'm scared of YouTube might demonetize me, but whatever. I've already warned you. I already warned you into the intro that world is full of traps. So prepare yourself. This one is the ego trap. Now, if you watch part 1, you know I talked about fake girlfriends, the type who pretended to be wifey material while having a loyalty of a public Wi-Fi network. That was supposed to be a joke. But this second category, oh my god, this is not even fake girlfriend. This is like speedrun version of heartbreak and financial disaster combined. This is where guys don't even go outside, don't even talk to real humans, don't even smell sunlight. They are just online looking for girlfriends like Pokemon spawns. And before you point out me, sorry, if you don't go outside either, bro, yes, I'm an introvert. I don't go outside like unless the sun apologizes to me personally. But here's the difference. At least I don't go knocking on 100 girls DM like I'm doing cold outreach for a heartbreak. Okay, that screenshot of my Discord doesn't count. That was research. Research. I tell you, I feel study science. Let's move on. Okay, so let's talk about something sad but very hilariously true. Around 27% of the guys in their 20s are out here emotionally attached to eagles, VTubers, random anime profile pictures, or girl on Discord servers named something like Baby Kitten You Love 420. And they're spending the time and money trying to get validation from someone they have never met, will never meet, and will never ever be their girlfriend. Bros are out here giving their entire salary to someone who calls them babe in a voice sounds suspiciously like a dude using a voice changer. Now, here's the worst part. Eagles online are not talking to you because you're funny or charming or special, unique. They're talking to you because they want your money. That's it. That's the whole business model. Some Discord servers like literally exist for this. They create cozy community where girls call you sweetheart for 5 minutes and then tell you, "Oh babe, I'm hungry. Can you send me a nitro or a gift card?" And suddenly you're $50 poorer and still single. I personally know a girl. I personally know girls who talk to like 10 plus guys every single day and make like $10,000 per month, doing absolutely nothing except saying, hey, hey. They're not building a business. You are their business, and that's already bad, but not even the worst part. Reason number two, why you should run away from eagles like your life depends on it. A lot of them are minors. Yep, you heard it. Some of them are literally like 13 to 16 years old, pretending to be older because they want quick cash to flex their classmates. I've been active on my Discord for years and I've seen things that traumatize me more than my business failures. there are entire communities of underage girls pretending to be older just to make money. Like in their DMs, they're saying, I'm 18. When you just check their bio, this girl is 13. So, supporting that not only morally wrong, it's straight up dangerous. You're enabling their bad decision, and some countries, bro, that's criminal record waiting to happen. Please stay away from that universe. Reason number three, a lot of the eagles are not eagles at all. Did I say that right? A lot of the girls are not girls. Whatever. They're just jobless 30-year-old gooner men with a Hello Kitty profile picture and a dream that never happened. And these men are smart. They know exactly how emotionally manipulate you. They know exactly what to say because they have been trained by AI as well. I guess they have faced heartbreak as well from another dude. Okay, whatever. So they know exactly what to say. They know how to sound cute. They know how to type like a girl, how to bait you into spending money. And when you say, but sorry, if she sends me pictures every day, bro, and just right click the image. Like if she sends a picture every day, just do this. Right click the image, search with Google Lens, and watch the soul leave the body. Like when you see the picture belongs to some random Instagram model in Brazil who don't even know you exist. You're talking to a girl, you're talking to a man named Abdul who smells like cigarettes and depression. Now, reason number four is the scariest one because AI is evolving like Pokemon on steroids. A lot of the eagles are not even people anymore, they're just AI bots. They're actual programmers, real life human who built bots to message only, guys. It's not like they're like Discord bots, they're more like a Discord bot programmed to be in a user that like pretend to be a user and you'll never know that they're not a user. There are actual programmers, real life human who built bot that message lonely guys, send AI generated selfies, flirt just like real humans, even send voice notes now and then ask for money because that's the only thing that matters. And the guys don't realize it's AI at all. They fall in love with some neural network. They send money to a script. Someone literally built a scalable business that prints money using ChatGPT with a wig. This is the world we live in. Honestly, I respect the hustle, but I'm not telling you this to admire it. I'm telling you so you don't become a victim who paid $70 to a PNG profile that is generated by GPU somewhere in Silicon Valley. Here's the truth. Ego fans are not real. They don't love you. They don't care about you. They don't want your success. They don't want your wallet. They want your emotional dependency. They want your validation so that they can flip it into the profit. They are modern day emotional tax collector. And as someone who cares about you, yes, I actually do care about you. I'm telling you, don't spend your money, energy, or feelings on people who don't even exist in your world. You're in your 20s. You should be grinding, growing, building, improving, not emotionally simping over someone who don't even know your real name. Don't invest your time in illusions, dude. Invest it in become better, because the more confident, fulfilled, busy, successful we become, the less likely you're to fall for digital miracles. Egos are like traps, funny traps, expensive traps, dangerous traps, but still traps. So save your energy and for God's sake, touch the grass at least once a week. Now let's move on to the third thing I want to talk about. And honestly, this one is so stupid, so tragic, and unbelievably common that I don't even know whether to laugh or cry. Yep, I'm talking about drugs. If you're in your 20s and you've got even one bad friend, there is a solid chance you've either taken drugs or been offered drugs, or at least stood next to someone who is doing drugs while pretending you're just vibing. And I'm not here to lecture you like some strict school teacher. I'm here to tell you you're for real, raw, brutally honest reasons why people, or should I say, idiots, start taking drugs in their 20s, and then I'll tell you exactly how to stop it before you ruin your entire life faster than Windows XP crash. Reason number one, peer pressure. This is one of the classic one, the most reason famous one, I guess. This is how 80% of the people get dragged in. You're chilling with your friends, the same guys who have combined IQ of a stale biscuit that was supposed to be a joke. They start smoking, drinking, and taking whatever random garbage they got from some shitty guy being tea shop, and then they'll look at you like, bro, just try once, nothing will happen. And you, because you don't want to feel lonely, because you don't want to lose the only two friends you made after your mom pooped you into this world, you say, okay, boom, that's how it starts. That's literally how it started. That's literally how I started smoking in my teenage years. Not because I wanted to be cool, but because I was depressed, but because I was too stupid to say no. Let's be honest, peer pressure is not something like wanting drugs, it's about wanting validation. Now, how to avoid peer pressure? The trick is not just saying no, because let's be honest, most people don't have a level of confidence in their 20s. The real trick is asking the better question. How do I get the hell out of this shitty friend circle? Because, dude, let me be painfully truthful. If you're hanging around with idiots with self-distraction like a hobby, you'll become the one of them. So the solution is simple. Start ignoring them. Tell them you're working on a new project. Pretend you're busy. Pretend you're on the city. Pretend you're building a time machine. I don't care. Stop responding to their calls. Stop replying to the texts, and they will forget about you faster than Netflix shows after episode 1. Unless you were the sugar daddy friend, the guy who actually always pays for the bill. In that case, they'll call you a few more times, but eventually they'll move on. Once you leave the toxic circle, you need new friends, or else you'll get lonely and spiral back to the old idiots. So best advice, go online and use internet like an actual adult. Join Discord communities about stuff you do like, or join Facebook groups on the stuff you do like. Join server or group chats, message people, talk about the things of your common interest. Like if you really like Minecraft, there are tons of Minecraft groups. If you like programming, there are tons of like programming communities, coding communities, and like Discord and Facebook and Messenger. You can talk with people with the similar interests that you have. You'll find it a lot more relaxing than talking to some idiots who actually don't know what to do other than just being idiots. So if you like business, join business groups. If you like anime, join anime groups. When you message people with a shared interest, friendship from 10x faster because you already have a common ground. It's better than sitting at home hoping a magically perfect friend will spawn in your room like a Minecraft villager. Reason number two, people take drugs. Curiosity. This one is like dumbest. People literally go, I wonder what that feels like, and boom, the addiction speedrun. Dude, please do something better with your life. Curiosity is good when you use it to learn a new skill, try a new business idea, explore a new opportunity, but not when it ends with lungs melting. Before I take any decision, I ask myself a simple question. If I continue this behavior for 3 or 4 years, what will my life look like? If the answer looks like a horror movie, you should stop. And trust me, with drugs, the answer is always a horror movie. Pressure, unstable, wallet empty, ambition dead, family disappointed, health destroyed, and I can say too much, but YouTube might slap me and get me demonetized. But just so you know, long term, the consequences are uglier than your ex-girlfriend attitude. Reason number 3, boredom. Some people just don't do drugs because they're sad, because they do it because they have nothing better to do. Their hobbies are sleeping, scrolling on TikTok, complaining, waiting for something interesting to happen magically. Newsflash, interesting things don't happen magically. You have to build a life if something interested you want it to happen. You're bored, pick a hobby. Play Minecraft with a group of friends. I swear building a house in survival mode is more satisfying than any drug this planet could ever offer. Touch grass, go outside, cook something, learn music, lift weights, pick up photography, learn to code, learn to edit, read books, do anything except destroy your brain cells like you're running a liquidation sales. When your mind is busy, you don't crave bad habits, but when your life is empty, your brain goes looking for the chaos. And finally, the 4th reason, stress. The one hits hardest for people in their late 20s because adulthood punches you like the face with bills, existential dread, all that, the fun stuff. Instead of like fixing the root cause, people take a shortcut, drugs to release, but drugs don't fix stress, they numb it, and the numbness became dependence. The dependence became addiction, and the addiction became distraction. What a quote. Stress just means one thing, you haven't built resistance. Stress just means one thing, you haven't built resilience yet. Your mental capacity is small. But the good news is resilience can be trained. If you genuinely struggle with stress, I highly recommend you to watching Alex Moses News' video about like increasing mental health fortitude. It's basically a cheat code for like becoming emotionally unbreakable. Stress won't disappear in like 20s. But your reaction to it can evolve. So here's the conclusion, the outro, the final punchline of the truth. Don't take drugs. It doesn't make you cool. It doesn't make you interesting. It doesn't make you deep. It makes you a punching bag for the future you. Drugs steal your time, your energy, your money, your ambition, your potential. You're too young to ruin your life. You're in your 20s, build your future, don't burn it. 4th thing I want to talk about is OnlyFans. Shit, why have I been talking about this? Alright, let me break down to the next topic in a way that doesn't get this entire video that doesn't get this entire video demonetized on YouTube. Because oh boy, this one got messy. Today we're talking about the platform. If you're innocent and don't know what OnlyFans is, honestly, congratulations, your soul is still clean. But for everyone else, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The digital jungle where bad women, or wait, women? Girls, or whatever they identify as, go online and show their bodies to strangers and get paid by grown women and get paid by grown men who haven't touched sunlight in like 3 years. So look, I'm going to say this without filters. This whole thing is ridiculous. The concept of literally let me pay someone to show something that billion other people are also watching at the exact same time. Imagine going to a restaurant, paying the premium money for a plate of food, then finding out the food is actually plastic display food. That's what this is. And some guys don't just want, they get excited knowing the thousands of other dudes are just sitting around gooning, foaming at their mouths, staring at the same person. Bro, why? Why are you proud of being a part of the community where everyone is doing the same cringe activity at the same time? It's like a synchronized embarrassment. I'm not shaming the women who do it. I am shaming it. They are beyond shame. Shaming is just doing too little to these girls. They're hustling, they're making money. So some of them are like millionaires. I'm just talking about that. I'm talking about you. The guy who is paying for it. The guy who is making a millionaire. And I'm telling you to stop for 3 insanely simple reasons. Reason number 1, it's paid content. For something you can like literally find better quality for free. I'm not going to say the name of the website because I don't want YouTube to send me the shadow reel, but let's be honest, the internet is like full of free content. So why the hell are you paying money to see worst content? Imagine going to a restaurant and like paying $50 to get your stale fries when the McDonald's is giving like $2. That's you. You're paying the top dollar for pixelated disappointment. Exactly like your life. Reason number 2, and this one is like the biggest scam I've ever seen. Most of the paid content isn't even live. People don't talk about this enough because it's too embarrassing to admit that they get played out. Let me expose the industry. A lot of the creators record like 6 to 7 long streams and pretend they live stream and replay the same exact stream while you are sitting in there throwing money in the screen thinking she's reacting to you. She's not. The stream isn't live. She isn't talking to you. She isn't responding to your message. She isn't blushing at your username. You're basically donating to a video file. You're giving money to a pre-recorded clip like it's charity. Why? It's like tipping your microwave for like reheating your food. And and reason number 3, and I'm trying to say this as respectfully as possible, please, for the love of God, experience real intimacy, real connection, real sex, real partnership. Because the difference between real intimacy and this internet simulation you're paying for this is the difference between drinking water versus licking picture of water. Picture of water? Can you even drink that? Okay, they're not the same, not even close. When you're with a real partner, it's not just about the physical part, it's about the emotional connection. The awkward laughter is bonding, the shared moment, the reality over it. Over time, yes, intensity is not consistent, but the connection becomes deeper. And that is what makes relationships strong, not a pixel, not a screen. And let me just be very real with you here. You don't need to pay anyone for that. You're with someone who actually cares about you. Your girlfriend, your partner, your wife. The intimacy is natural. And by the way, don't take like a partner, your girlfriend and your wife together. That will be a chaos. The intimacy is natural, meaningful. You're not spending tips for like replies. You're connecting with someone who genuinely wants to be with you. And trust me, that feels a million times better than any subscription-based illusion. The real issue isn't the platform. The real issue is what it's doing to you. It kills confidence, it kills your motivation, it kills your ability to connect with real women. It makes you live inside your imagination instead of actual life. You start comparing yourself to feeling unworthy, feeling like loneliness. It becomes a cycle, and I'm telling you right now, you're better than that. And I'm telling you right now, you're better than that. You don't need to be a digital simp. You don't need to be a wallet with a username. You don't need to be a guy who's spending $20, $50, $100 a month just to stare at people who don't even know you exist. And listen, dude, I'm not judging. Everyone has weaknesses, everyone has phases, everyone has escapes, but you're in your 20s. This is the golden decade when you're building yourself, building your life, building your future. But you need confidence, ambition, focus, discipline, not addiction to a lonely screen of content. Instead of paying someone who doesn't care, use that money to take a real girlfriend out, or use it to improve yourself. Buy a gym membership, invest in your skill, fashion, your health, your hobbies. These things actually gives you a return. And the funniest part is the moment you improve yourself even a little bit, you suddenly stop craving the digital fantasies, because you start realizing that real relationships, real intimacy, real connection feels 100 times better than fake validation. And the biggest irony, once you grow, improve and become this attractive, you'll get the real woman interested in you, and you don't have to pay a cent. So here's my last take on this. Stop paying for the fake attention. Stop letting your wallet emotionally get abused. Stop funding illusions. Get better. Build confidence. Build social skills. Build body. Build mindset. Build a life. And for God's sake, get a real girlfriend. Get a real one. A woman who cares. A woman who's loyal. A woman who's present. A woman who's dependable. Someone who makes you feel something real, not someone who sells you at pixels. You deserve better. You really do. Fifth thing I want to talk about is crypto bros. Shit. Okay, so the fifth thing I want to talk about is that crypto bros are shit. I actually said it. I already know some of the guys in the profile picture, or like laser-eyed monkey is typing an angry comment right now. But let me just tell you something straight, because nobody else will. There are a lot of crypto bros on Twitter who will tell you to invest now, buy the dip. This project will 100x. This coin will change your life. This is the financial freedom. Bro, trust me, and bro, listen to me carefully. Crypto isn't currency, not a personality, not a retirement plan. Not a magic lamp for instant wealth. It's a tool. So I'm going in depth than any other topic that I've talked about so far in this video. Problem is, crypto bros treat it like Hogwarts. They jump into Bitcoin thinking it's a shortcut to becoming a millionaire, and they leave 2 years later wondering why they're still broke, sad, selling their PlayStation. I've heard the same story 100 times. I made $10 million in Bitcoin and lost it all. And every time I hear it, I laugh and cry at the same time. How does someone go from multi-millionaire to broke on a single fucking coin? Bitcoin never taught them how real money works. They didn't teach them how real money works. Making money and keeping money are literally two different skills. And crypto bros mixed out gambling luck skills, but forget it, bro. Gambling luck skills, but forget to upgrade the financial intelligence, cash flow, tax strategy, assets, discipline, and not being stupid. Yeah, that's the most important one. Not being stupid. The funny thing is, all that was predicted decades ago by a guy named Buckminster Fuller, who basically saw the future before AI was even a fever dream in 1981. He wrote a book called Critical Path. He predicted the fall of communism, the rise of internet, the collapse of institution, and the birth of electronic currency. He didn't call it Bitcoin, but he described it perfectly. He told us the one thing that crypto bros should tattoo their forehead. You're peeing in the ocean of money and calling yourself rich. That's the entire crypto bros mentality and summarized in one sentence. They think that entire crypto bro mentality is summarized in one sentence. They think touching one wave makes them Bill Gates. Meanwhile, the real wealthy people are out there controlling the damn tides. Here's what guys don't get. Bitcoin is commodity, just like gold, just like silver, just like oil. It's good for strong value, protecting yourself, having sovereignty, but the real wealth is business systems, cash flow, real estate, tax strategy, leverage, assets, debt used correctly. Crypto bros know none of that. They treat Bitcoin like a scratch off lottery ticket with better branding. They do the same ritual every year. Buy a Bitcoin, watch the price go up, scream, "We are gonna make it!" on Twitter, and they sold and think they sold a pig. Pay 30 to 40% in tax, buy a Lamborghini, call it success just so that they can upload the picture on Twitter and cry silently when the market dips down. Bro, that's not success. That's luck followed by a trap. Because the moment you sell your crypto and touch the sweet profit, the government shows up like, "Hey homie, I'm gonna take 40% of the tax, give it back." Then you blow the rest of the liabilities like cars, gadget, parties, overpriced apartment, watches, gussy slippers, and whatever your inner man child desires. And suddenly your bank account is crying for help. Help me. And that's where most crypto pros fall. They stop learning. They think the one lucky bull run was like skill, so they stop leveling up. They stop studying. They stop building systems. They stop improving. And every character who peaks it early in the anime, they fall off hard. Crypto didn't teach you how to run a business. Crypto didn't teach you how to minimize taxes legally. Crypto didn't teach you how to reduce debt by assets. You need to realize this super fast. Crypto isn't a system. It's just a currency. Just like you have money in your pocket, a US dollar, a Bangladesh taka, a Indian rupee, whatever. It's just a type of currency. It's just a type of currency that sounds cool on the internet. So let me show you the math, because number hurt more than insults. You make 1 million in crypto and government make $400,000 by doing nothing. You spend $500,000 on liabilities because you think you're the main character. You're left with $100,000. The market changes, tax comes in, and the Lambo payment hits. Inflation snacks and your face. Suddenly you're broke again. You're back into Twitter posting motivational quotes, hoping someone believes you're still successful. I've seen dozens of times. It's always same cycle. It's like the universe is speedrunning iron. The world of money is massive, and the Bitcoin is just the room. Meanwhile, the truly rich people are out there operating multiple rooms. Real businesses, real estate, tax management, tax structures, cash flow, pipelines, leverage systems, network. They understand the full architecture of money. Crypto bros understand only one thing. Number go up. That's not strategy, that's gambling with an extra step. It's like celebrating because you found $1 on the ground. Oh, that ground has more if you keep walking. Bitcoin didn't make you rich. Bitcoin showed you how small your definition of rich really was. Most crypto guys celebrate the catching one wave. Meanwhile, real wealthy people are controlling the tides, characters, ocean, building ships. Crypto bros stares at the charts. Wealthy people build games. Those charts exist. So the real question is, where do you want to be? Watching the line go up like it's a heartbeat during a horror movie, or learning the entire game of wealth so you never have to worry again? So my final advice: crypto is not an enemy. Crypto bros are. crypto isn't bad, your expectations are. If you want real wealth in your 20s, learn how money works, learn how business works, learn how accounting works, learn how tax management works. And that's not a joke. Build systems, build skills, build real value. Crypto is just one piece of puzzle. Don't be the guy who thinks the corner of the piece is the whole picture. Sixth thing I want to talk about is fake gurus. The next thing I need to warn you about, and honestly the one that might be the spiciest of topic of the whole video. This is the fake guru industries. And before some dude in my comment with Hustler University profile picture try to be, calm down, bro. I'm not here to fight you. I'm here to save your money, save your time, and save your last 3 brain cells that haven't matured yet. Wait, that was a roast. Okay. So, because the internet is full of gurus promising easy money, quick wealth, instant success, and 24-hour transformation from broke to sigma millionaire with like a Bugatti. And the funniest part, most of the people who are preaching this stuff don't even follow their own advice. Now, let's start with one of the most controversial figure on the entire internet, Andrew Tate. Now, I'm not here to call him scammer. He is a scammer. I'm just saying that he's already like well documented, and many news outlets, analytics, and even former members have pointed out inconsistencies in his get-rich-quick schemes. His old programs, Hustler University, later rebranded as The Real World, use the same structure that experts described as affiliate marketing to a steroid. So members get paid for recruiting new other members and posting for TED clips go viral. This is the public info, not my opinion, by the way. Even the payment processors like Stripe pulled out their payment option because they know how scammy these shits are. And Tate himself has openly spoken in the interviews about having run with Cam Studio, where he encouraged performers to use emotional storytelling to get customers to spend more. Again, his own words, not mine. And obviously he's also facing legal battles in like Romania. The whole world already known about that. So about the point here isn't to call him fake. We are calling him fake, but we're also just acknowledging the controversy that already is a part of public conversation. The internet is not exactly silent about him. So now let's talk about another big name. Now let's talk about another big idiot, Iman Gadzhi. Again, relax. This isn't a slander. This is I'm just repeating the things that marketers and critics have publicly pointed out, and there have been claims online that his team pays affiliate creators, and not claim, it's already a proven fact that their team already pays affiliate creators to make video title "Is Iman Gadzhi a scam?" Whereas first half of the video they just pretend to question him, and the second half of the video it is just praise him and promote his courses. This is a strategy itself is illegal. It's just aggressive marketing. It's designed to capture viewers searching for his name and convert them into customers. Smart? Yes. Deceptive? Many people think so. And critics also argue that his courses recycle content is already available for free online. Whether that's true or not is people's personal experience. And one thing, he's been doing this same shit for 8 years, and there's no fucking one single person he can see show off in front of people. Even Andrew Tate can show off people that this guy made $2,000 online by home, but Iman, he have no one that he can actually showcase, and he's been running this business for 8 years. His courses recycle content that's already available for free online. Whether that's true or not is up to your personal experience. But the criticism exists publicly, and people deserves to be aware of it. Then there's Dan Lok, another widely discussed figure in high ticket sales world. People on Reddit, business forums, and review sites have said that this course didn't match the hype or promise. Again, criticism, not defamation. He did build a massive brand, he did influence the generational rulers, but students are still saying that after spending $1,000 on his shitty ass program, that's not call him, let's not call that fake. That's literally 5 second people. That's literally 5 second Google search. People should at least know the full spectrum of feedback before they spend money. And there's, oh boy, let's talk about like my home country, Bangladesh. And there's a very popular figure in his who sells courses and motivational program everyone knows in Bangladesh, named Ayman Sadiq. Now, before all the fanboys attack me, listen carefully. I'm not here to call him a scammer. I'm stating the public criticism that a lot of Bangladeshi people have already said for years, and biggest criticism that results often don't match the marketing. People say promises are huge, but the actionable value is really small. Many students say there is no proper feedback system, no proper transformations, and a lot of success stories that are real vague. Again, not my opinion. Go to YouTube comments, go to TikTok, you'll see that by yourself. And there is not a single feedback section in his entire course line. You can just go to 10minuteschool.com and try to find any courses and go to the feedback section, try to comment the shit about it. You wouldn't find it. You can't even rate the course like out of 5 star, out of 1 star. You can't even rate it. And now, here's the bottom line. I don't care who the guru is, Tate, Gazi, Loki, random Facebook guy, random Bangladeshi influencer, or your neighbor who suddenly become a financial expert because he bought one crypto coin. If someone sells you a course but cannot show you the real documentation verified results, not screenshots, not testimonials from people who look like stock peoples, but actual proven transformations. I'm sorry, but that's a red flag. If you say you've helped thousands of business students, but there's no feedback server, no track record, no public proof, no case study, before or after, nothing, then I'm allowed to question you. I'm a portfolio guy. Show me the numbers, show me the people you have helped, show me the results. If you can't, why should I even believe you? And if you don't have results, why are you promising this big? But here's the good news. Not everyone on the internet is like fake guru. There are a lot of people that are actually worth learning from. There are people who give genuine value without renting a Lamborghini or screaming "Escape the Matrix" every 5 minutes. If you want to like someone who will actually teach you business and real experience, somebody who have scaled real companies, someone who gives everything like everything away for free and doesn't like hide behind flashy marketing, watch Alex Ramosi. The guy literally dropped $1 million games on YouTube for the price of zero. If you want leadership, productivity, operational excellence, watch Dan Martel. Really cool guy. If you want to like improve your communication, influence, and storytelling, watch Vin. The man teaches communication like it's an Olympic sport. Follow the people who gives value before you ask for money. Follow the people who show proof before selling anything. Follow the people who teach from experience, not ego. And if you want to someone who will give you the strategy, psychology, execution framework, and actual business breakdown without scamming you, well, you can watch Jack Does Work too. Just saying. The seventh thing I want to talk about is luxury. And this one, I'm going to be honest with you, because this one hits every guy in the 20s like a truck, and not even a good truck, not like a Tesla Cybertruck. I mean the dusty trucks that carries bricks and will absolutely run over you. You stand too close. Because some reason, every dude in their 18 and 27 suddenly thinks that he needs to buy a luxury stuff, a luxury watch, a luxury whatever, to prove something. To prove what? That you can financially suicide faster than your friends. Congratulations, I guess. Listen, you don't need luxury right now. You need a life. And the thing nobody tells you this, and thing nobody tells you this because everyone is online trying to fake being rich. So you think, oh damn, maybe I'm the only one broke. Nah, everybody is broke. They just learn how to pose the next rented BMW without crying. I mean, I know some people who like see some random Lamborghini on the road standing by and they'll just take some pictures and like pretend that's theirs. I swear the guy who buy luxury in the 20s like they're trying to speed run bankruptcy. There's always that one guy who buys like $200,000 taka watch but like have 1200 taka in his bikash. Bro, why are you wearing something more expensive than your life? What are you doing? Who are you impressing? Do you think that your watch will magically fix your future? Are you okay? And the funniest part, when a guy in his 20s buys luxury, he always says the same line. It's an investment. Oh yeah? Investment in what? Depression? You're investing in being stressed out every time someone asks you to go to because you literally can't afford the petrol. Let me break it to your heart, gently but honestly. Nobody cares if you have a luxury stuff. Not your friend, not your crush, not the random people stalking on Instagram profiles, not even our family. One day you will die. They're all just confused how even you bought it. They're all just confused that how can you bought it. You know what people actually notice? When you're improving, when you're building something, someone, when your conversation starts sounding smarter, when your decision starts looking sharper, when your confidence starts becoming real instead of rented, that's the real flex, the silent flex. I don't need to show anything, the result will speak itself. Bro, you don't need luxury in your 20s, you need skills. You need to be able to walk into a room and people feel like, damn, this guy's doing something. Not damn, this guy is going to debt. And you ever notice how richest people never flexes early? They look like they're wearing the same shirt for 4 years. Meanwhile, the guy with the lowest investment belt literally googling side hustles to make money fast at 2 a.m. It's not luxury is bad. Luxury is great, but buying luxury before your finances are stable, like eating desserts before the meal, except the dessert cost you the entire month of, except the dessert cost you the entire salary of the month. You know what's actually attractive? Stability, discipline, actual progress. When you tell someone that you've been working on a business or sharpening a skill or building something, that hits way harder than any designer t-shirt, unless you have trash friends. Avoid those people. Think long term for once. Imagine yourself at 32. Real money, real assets, business that's generating cash, a brain that's built for solving problems, and then you walk into a store, buy something expensive like you're buying eggs. That is when luxury is different. I really like that one quote from Alex Omozi that he mentions a lot, that rich people go in like flying private jet. That doesn't mean that if you go flying private jet that will make you rich. So think long term for once. The luxury is difference when it feels earned, not borrowed. It feels clean, it feels powerful, it feels like a trophy, not a mask. But in your 20s, luxury is just like a distraction, a financial booby trap. You buy it, you're stuck with a cycle where your lifestyle looks richer than your actual bank account. And that's the most painful situation ever, buying things for validation from people who don't even clap for you. Your 20s are not for flexing, your 20s are for transforming. You're big for becoming, for grinding, for learning, for becoming the version of yourself who don't need an external validation because he has internal standards. So if you really want to flex your progress, Flex your discipline, flex your focus, flex your improvements, flex your work ethic, flex your future, not your watch. Because trust me on this, a luxury item might be impress people for like 5 seconds, but a successful future impresses people for a lifetime. The eighth thing I have to talk about is selling scam. Let's talk about something that's becoming way too common in our generation, especially in my country. So the obsession with getting rich without doing a single ounce of real work. I swear, it's like everyone woke up this morning and looked at their bank account, looked at the skills, looked at the discipline, realized, shit, I have none of it, and then said, you know what, the solution is simple. Let me just become a scammer. I will scam people. And their mindset didn't come from nowhere. Thanks to a lot of the whole wave of fake gurus, hyper merchants, crypto bros, and walking red flag disguised as businessmen on social media. People have developed the diseases where they genuinely believe money should come fast, easy, and without effort. And that's the easiest way to get that scamming offer people. And the easiest way to get that scamming other people. It's disgusting, but it's true. And these scammers don't even try to be original anymore. Their scams are like so predictable that sometimes I feel like I'm watching a rerun. Investment scams are like fake. So predictable that sometimes I feel like I'm watching a rerun. Investment scams are favorite. The classic, give me money, I'll multiply magically overnight with zero skill, with zero risk. Nonsense. They dress it up with fancy words like investment portfolio, passive yield, automated trading, and all the bullshit. But because basically Ponzi schemes wearing a tie and they take money from you now, the victims, to pay the old victims, and eventually everything collapses. And the scammer disappears like a Marvel villain in his final act. Then there's the advanced free fraud, the OG scam. Someone messages you saying, you've inherited $500,000 from a great uncle you didn't even know that existed. But before you get it, you need to pay someone processing fee, and the people fell for it every single fucking time. The level of delusion is insane. And don't get me started on the romance scam. The moment loneliness combines with stupidity, it becomes an ATM machine for scammers. They build emotional connections, caring, pretend to fall in love, and boom, baby, I need money for emergency. Baby, I need money for emergency. And when you're blinded by feelings, you don't even realize you're funding someone's mobile recharge with shawarma money, not their sick mother's hospital bill. Impersonation scams are another masterpiece. Their scammers pretend to be bank, government official, police, even delivery companies. They call you, text you, email you, and the moment you respond, they drain every last bit of data you own. It's like being robbed by a mosquito. Small, invisible, irritating, but somehow still manage to ruin your life. Employment scams are like also trending. Pay this fee for the training, pay this fee for onboarding, pay this fee for uniform. If a job requires you to pay them, that's not a job. That's robbery with some extra steps. The lottery scams, don't even get started on this. Congratulations, you won a prize. Sometimes you have never entered. Yeah, bro, keep dreaming. There are hundreds of these scams floating around because people have become addicted to idea of quick money. They want success without skill, money without effort, luxury without earning it. And the saddest part, they don't realize that every scam has an expiry date. People get smarter, people learn, people talk. Eventually your reputation gets destroyed. Your name gets poisoned, your contacts disappear, and one day you wake up with no money, no friends, no clients, no one who trusts you enough to even lend you $5. The future of every scammer, if you're someone who's even thinking about doing some kind of garbage, let me just ask you one question. What kind of life are you planning for yourself? Because scamming is not a long-term plan. It's not that even short-term, it's not even a short-term plan. It's a grenade you're holding with a pin halfway. You might get a small blast of money at first, but the explosion that comes will take you everything from you. Money that comes with also disappears fast, but the humiliation that lasts forever. You'll become the guy in the internet who warns others about. You become the example parents use to scare their kids. You become the punchline. If you really want to be rich, learn something valuable. Build something real, give people real value, help people create systems, not scams. If you take that long route, you might not get rich overnight, but at least you'll sleep without guilt, live without fear, and grow without destroying your own future. Trust me, that's the worth 100 times more than any quick money scam could ever give you. Ninth thing I want to talk about is selling your body. I want to talk to girls who are watching this, especially the younger ones, because this one is something nobody's teaching you, and it's becoming a massive problem in this generation. And honestly, this is the one of those topics makes my blood boil because the amount of manipulation happening online is insane. If you're a girl in your teens, early 20s, you need to hear this. So there was this case. I'll link the full article in the description for those who want to read the details, about an older guy who literally in his 50s who targeted a teenage girl online. He approached her on a platform, acted friendly, gave her gifts, tried to build trust, and then started pushing her to do things she didn't want to. She refused. He tried manipulating her through her boyfriend. That's how far predators go. They don't care about you. They don't care about your boundaries. They don't care about your dignity. They care about control, attention, exploiting vulnerability. And listen, I'm not telling you it because scary. I'm not telling you this not to scare you, but to protect you. And if you ever have someone in your life, boyfriend, friend, stranger, anyone who's trying to pressure you into doing something with your body that you're not comfortable with, the person is not a partner, not a friend, not your supporter. That's a walking red flag. That is someone you should block, delete, report, walk away from without a second thought, because once someone crosses that line, they will cross it again. Protect yourself before it becomes a disaster. But here's the sad part. It doesn't always start with someone manipulating you. Sometimes it's the internet itself that tricks you. Girls today open TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, whatever, and they see other girls posting revealing content. Posting content where they're showing their bodies 90% naked and getting attention, getting money, getting cool girl status. And slowly that becomes normalized. You started thinking, maybe I should do it too. Maybe this is how I get noticed. Maybe this is how I earn. And before you realize it, you're crossing boundaries you never intended to cross. What's even scarier is that the massive percentage of the girls doing this online aren't even adults yet. They're 14, 15, 16, barely old enough to understand taxes, but they are just getting manipulated by grown adults online. And it breaks my heart because nobody is guiding them. Nobody is telling them what this does to their future, their mental health, their safety, and their reputation. So let me be the person for you right now. If you really want to make money as a young woman, there are thousand better ways than putting your body online for sure. Work part-time, build skills, try investing in small amount in something soft long-term. If you put money into something like a broad market index fund, you can literally earn passive returns every year just for being consistent. You don't need qualification, you don't need genius level IQ, you just need discipline and patience. But using your body for quick money, that's not a path. That's a trap. A trap that affects your confidence, your relationship, your mental health, your entire identity. A trap that ruins your privacy permanently. A trap that brings you wrong men into your life. A trap that feels empowering for like 10 minutes and then follows you for the 10 years. You deserve better than that. You deserve a life where you're respected, not consumed. You deserve a future where your kids look up to you, not ask you uncomfortable questions. You deserve safe, stable, honorable path, not one built on internet appetite for attention. So please don't let any guy, any trend, any platform, or any desire for quick money push you towards something that will hurt you in the long run. You're worth more than that. Your time is worth more. Your dignity is worth more. Your future is worth more. Take the harder path, the slower path, the safer path, because that's the one that actually leads somewhere good. The 10th and last thing I want to talk about, and honestly, this one is such a silent killer that most people don't even realize how deep they are sinking in until their wallet, their sanity, and their life are already gone. Gambling. And I'm not just talking about casinos where people with shiny shoes pretend that they're James Bond while losing their entire salary in like 2 hours. Oh shit, people do this kind of stuff. Okay, I'm talking about the whole whole ecosystem of gambling, from real casinos to online betting to gacha games to every children's games that's secretly designed to drain your money like a vampire with Wi-Fi access. Let me start with the real casinos because those places are engineered for psychological torture chambers wrapped in pretty lights. If you've ever been into a casino, you'll notice something immediately. There are no clocks, no windows, no sense of time at all. You could walk in at like 6 p.m. and when you walk out, it's like 4 a.m. Your soul feels dried spaghetti, and that's not an accident. Casinos are literally designed to forget time exists. They don't want you to thinking, they don't want you to leave. They want you to be hypnotized in the light, the music, the chips, the illusion that you're so close to winning. They don't even let you touch real money. It's all colorful chips, so you don't feel the pain of spending. It feels like a game until your bank balance collapses like a Jenga tower. But the trick isn't just taking your money. The trick is giving you just enough wins to make you greedy, then let you win a little bit at first, just so your brain gets a taste of dopamine. You start thinking, wait, maybe I'm good at this. No, you're not. Nobody is. The house always wins. If casino lost money, do you think they would just keep existing? Do you think they would be just giving out free drinks? Do you think that they would be build $1 billion hotels that treat you like royalty because they know by the end of the night you're the one paying for all of it? Because they know at the end of the night you're the one who's paying for all of it. Now here's the saddest part. Gambling isn't about just an adult program anymore. It's affecting kids. That's where everything gets even scarier. Games like Roblox literally have like gambling style mini games. YouTube is filled with kids shouting out the rare items and loot boxes, and they don't even realize they're basically being trained to gamble. They hit puberty, and don't even like get me started on gacha games like Genshin Impact or Honkai Star Rail. These games are like masterpieces of psychology. You press a button, you spin, light flashes, and music plays. Boom, you get something rare or something special, and when you don't get the character you want, you feel like you must try again. It's not an accident, it's a system, it's a trap. This guy is just a cute anime character. Gambling is everywhere now. In apps, in games, in sports, in TikTok live streams. Kids, adults get hooked the same way. The hope of one more try, the fantasy of maybe I will win the next time. To accept gambling as a game designed for you to lose. Every win is planned, every loss is calculated, every dedicated action is intentional. So, why shouldn't you gamble? Because it ruins your life in slow motion. It breaks bank account first, then confidence, then relationship, and finally your mental stability. People start chasing loses thinking they'll recover, but the more you chase, the deeper you sink. Gambling doesn't just take your money, it takes your peace, it takes your time, it takes your control. It turns you into someone who believes luck is a strategy instead of hard work. When you rely on luck, you stop relying on yourself. And if you are in the 20s, gambling is one of the fastest way to destroy your entire future without even realizing it. You could use the same money to invest, learn a skill, start a business, grow your savings, improve your life, 100 different things. But instead, you burn it out like a spinning wheel and flashing lights, where they're designed to rob you from the moment you walked in. So please don't gamble your future just because you're bored, greedy, or influenced by someone else. Life is already through enough randomness at you. You don't need or intentionally makes it worse. Gambling is not a shortcut to wealth, it's a shortcut to regret.